Tony back with you once again, looking at more sci-fi films that's in my collection. How's it going? Hope you're doing okay. We'll kick it off with the first one, and this, I could say, is probably in my top 5 sci-fi films of all time. People have a real love-hate relationship with this film. I personally think David Lynch did an absolute fucking outstanding job with it. It is Dune, this Arrow release from not too long back. I know Dune's had a sort of like resurgence recently with a newer film, obviously the newer film that's due soon. I have no intention of watching them. I have no interest in watching them. For me, this is Dune. This is my Dune. I don't really care about the newer version of it. It's neither here nor there to me. This for me is a fucking masterpiece. And for so long it was sort of poo-pooed and people didn't really like it for some bizarre reason. But I always loved it growing up. I had sort of some, it had something over me that I really enjoyed with it. It visually looks brilliant. The story's really good. It was one of those films, and is now still to this day one of those films I can virtually word for word as I'm watching it, which is pretty sad, isn't it? But yeah, truly love Dune. I don't think it gets the love that it truly deserved at the time. No, I think people may have cottoned onto it a little bit, that it is a good film, but for me it's a spectacle. It's a masterpiece. It's what sci-fi films are all about. So yeah, that was Arrow's release of Dune. Now we get on some absolute B-movie trash. This was put out by 88. It's Zone Troopers. If you remember Zone Troopers, this is not the cover that you'll remember. I like this cover, it looks really good. But this is the cover that you'll remember. That was the video shop cover for Zone Troopers. Really quirky little B-movie. Some US Marines find themselves behind enemy lines in World War II in Italy, I think. And while they're behind enemy lines, they come across a crashed spacecraft, and what they find are the Nazis are moving in close to them. So to defend this spacecraft and the creatures that are aboard it, the US Marines and the aliens team up to take the Nazis out. It's a cross between Nazi exploitation, sci-fi, B-movie. I don't know what the hell's going on, but it's a good time if you've never seen it. It was a mainstay on VHS back in the day. Was Zone Troopers. So if you've never checked that one out, check it out. That is loads of fun. This is a 101 release on the Black Label, on the limited editions. This is a really good film. This is Peter Weller in Screamers. Always enjoyed this one. This is like the whole Screamers thing is sort of like a robot that's been made, and it's like a seeking robot. It seeks out your enemy, but it's sort of like mutated and it's gone haywire and nuts, and now it's just after everybody. Peter Weller's pretty good in this film, as well as it's a good sort of like sci-fi sort of military kind of film. Always enjoyed it. I own the original one sheet poster for this, if you want to call it that, the 40 inches UK cinema posters. I've always enjoyed this film. It's always been bags of fun. So it was nice when 101 put that one out. Next one is a 101 release from the cult line. And again, this is a film that I've always really enjoyed. It's Nemesis. This is based around cyborgs and cyborgs working within the police force, and one cyborg gets brought out of retirement to deal with some shit that he dealt with years previous. Really good film. Really good film. I always liked doing double showings with this and Trancers. They work quite well together. I always enjoyed them as a double showing. So that was Nemesis. And another HMV release. It's a really, really good film. People have asked for this film. We're Tony, when are you going to show this one? On numerous videos in the comments, people have asked about this one. I know people talk about this one all the time. It's The Hidden. This is a gem of a film. Again, it's a bit. It's got like the Invasions of a Body Snatchers kind of vibe to it, but then it's like cross it with Terminator, I suppose. He's like unstoppable. It's about alien beings coming down, taking over, possessing human bodies, and then one of them is doing bad things. He's robbing banks, he's killing people, stealing cars, all kinds of things, and the other one's brought down to try and stop him from doing that. Really, really, really good film. Again, I've just shown 2 films again with the same actor in it. I can never think what his goddamn name is. What am I looking at on the back here? Cal McLaughlin, that's him. He was in Dune as well. Good actor. The only time I've seen him in any piece of shit is Showgirls. Normally most of them that he does is really good. So Hidden, if you've never seen Hidden, you're missing out. It's a fantastic film. So yeah, so there were the 5 for this episode. So we had Dune. We had Zone Troopers. We had Screamers. Nemesis. And The Hidden. Again, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Take care. I'll see you all again soon. Bye-bye.